Hello and how you doing, and welcome back to Two Jagoffs. I am Austin Cairns, right back here in Point Park's Media Hub for our NFL Week 18 predictions. I cannot believe that I consistently made predictions every single week with a guest. Sometimes we've had 3 guests, sometimes we've had 2, sometimes it was just me and my dad, or me and Lucas, or me and Nick Brown. We've always been able to put out a weekly predictions this year, which I'm honestly proud of. I got to give myself a pat on the back for it because I was stressed all year not thinking I was going to be able to do this. So shout out to everybody who's came on and contributed to the weekly predictions. It means the absolute world to me. Now, if you couldn't tell already, I'm unfortunately alone at the moment. I promise I'm not doing this episode by myself. I do have a co-host that's going to be joining me today, but before I bring him on, I wanted to address a couple of things that's actually going on right now. So, first and foremost, Lucas, I don't know why you're not returning my calls. I tried calling him a couple of times. I tried texting him. I tried saying, hey, is everything okay? And I tried saying Merry Christmas to him, and all I got back from Lucas actually was, I'm not going to be there this week, but tell your dad that I have something for him, and it's not a Christmas gift. So I don't know what that means. Apparently, he's going to respond to my dad because I know my dad kind of torched him and Nick Brown last week, but that's neither here nor there. Long story short, Two Jagoffs, Steel City Commuters were the 2 podcasts that I ran for a long time. If you didn't know, I used to run a different podcast about a year ago called Inside the Ring with Austin Cairns. That was my all-professional wrestling podcast. Obviously, this podcast has kind of turned into that with as many wrestlers as we've had on. But I ended that podcast just due to not having the time, not having the energy, and putting more effort into this show than the other one. Fast forward to about a year later, it is my first year at college, and I meet my good friend Nicholas Brown, and we began the Steel City Commuters podcast. Now, this podcast, I didn't expect it to take off. I thought it was going to be like a one-and-done kind of thing for our class. But then we ended up making it every Wednesday for an entire year, a little over a year, actually. And we had 55 episodes, which just concluded yesterday. So we ended off the year by ending Steel City Commuters for good because both Nick and I want to focus on our futures. Nick's the rest of his college career, my post-graduation career. So we have a lot of stuff to worry about there. So if you want to hear our full exclamation, go tune in to Steel City Commuters, episode 55, the final episode in history. With that being said, though, Nicholas Brown and I are not ending podcasting for good. We're not ending it altogether because at this current moment in time, here on January 1st, 2026, the first episode, the first day of 2026, we are bringing on a brand new member of the Two Jagoffs team. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to downtown Nicholas Brown. Let's give it up. Nick Brown, my guy.
What's going on, sir?
It is official. Welcome to Two Jagoffs.
Official.
It's officially official.
Feels good.
It does feel good. After you get that headset on, I do have a contract right here. This is a 2-year contract with Two Jagoffs, 2 as in Two Jagoffs.
Okay.
All you got to do is sign here on the dotted line. You unfortunately will not be getting paid, but you will get to have access to all the content that you would like.
Getting paid. Hey, at least it's been to 2 years.
It is 2 years. There you go. And look up. Right on the dotted line. Damn it, you are not going anywhere. No, how's it going?
It's cold.
It's freezing.
Snowing.
I like the new fit. This is different. I'm accustomed to seeing you in red, but you're in that. Where's the little bunny ears?
Just for your dad.
Oh my God, no way.
They were snowmen, thank you very much.
Oh, are you wearing them the whole episode?
Sure am.
All right, well, there it is.
Because your dad called them bunnies last week, and I don't want to hear anything from him because his clown-ass Chiefs are 6 and what, 9?
6 and 9.
6 and 9? Come on. My Cowboys have a better record than that. So, hell with him. Hell with the Chiefs. You want to torch me and LK? I'll torch you right back. Does he look good on me?
I mean, you're dropping stuff left and right, but yeah, I mean, the snowmen are back. I mean, I thought Kyle Archer picked on you so bad. Do you remember their names? I don't.
I don't.
I don't either. Sorry, Kyle.
It reflects today's weather within the past week.
Yes, a lot of snow. Lots and lots of snow. But today's episode is going to be interesting because obviously we just did a couple of Zoom episodes this week, and this is our last one for the week. We're actually recording this on Tuesday the 30th? Today's the 30th?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're actually recording this still in 2025. So technically this is our last episode of 2025, but it's also our first episode of 2026 since it's getting posted up. You already gave up on the snowman?
Too much going on up here.
Totally understand.
I got headphones on. I got things hot in here.
I understand. It's very hot in here. But no, we're going to have a big year. The announcement that I wanted to make, though, regarding the playoff episode, since this is our weekly predictions, obviously there's going to be a wild card round, there's going to be a divisional round, and a conference championship round, which all leads up to the Super Bowl. Each and every single week, I will be having one of the second Jagoffs on. Now that Nick Brown is officially on the team and no longer an honorary Jagoff, you will actually be a part of this year's Super Bowl special, which is actually the best episode of Two Jagoffs every single year. It's always the most streamed, most viewed, most liked, most watched, most shared. That is our episode right there. It's bigger than all of our interviews. So I can't wait for the Super Bowl special. My dad will be joining us for the wild card round episode. You'll be on for the divisional round, helping me cover the divisional games. And Lucas and I will be on for the conference championships. I like it because I get a little bit of everybody's opinion. And then we all come together for the big Super Bowl episode, which 4 of us in this media, this will be the first time I've done a 4-person episode that's actually mine.
Right.
I was on We Are Family, but that doesn't really count. So... yeah,
I have no idea that the seating arrangement is going to work. Where you're putting me, where you're...
Well, there'll be no tables for once, actually. The tables will be gone because there's no way we could fit 4 people in 2 tables.
Keep me as far away as you can from your dad. Put your dad, then you, then Lucas, then me.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have my dad right here.
You putting him in the corner? Oh, the fantastic. Perfect spot.
I'm assuming Lucas is going to want that seat, so you'll probably be in that corner next to Lucas. My dad will be here, and then I'm keeping this chair. I don't care.
No, I'm going over there.
Yeah, you're funny. But that is pretty much the plans for the next couple of months on Two Jagoffs. There is going to be a week in between the Super Bowl and the conference championship as well, where we're going to need a Thursday episode. I was originally going to bring back a guest, but I did promise Lucas Carries would return in January.
Oh, God.
And that's the only open January slot. So, Lucas, if you are listening, we miss you. I don't know where he's at. He's not returning calls.
How can you have Lucas Carries if you can't even carry a Week 18 weekly predictions?
I don't know. Be that as it may, though, but hopefully he's okay. I haven't heard from him in a minute. We do have a lot to talk about today, though, because don't go anywhere. At the end of the episode, we were going to do this last week, but we decided to hold off until the new year.
Yes.
We're doing a gift exchange. We're going to give each other gifts. I got my gifts off camera. I think Nick has a bag somewhere around his seat. So we're going to be giving each other gifts, our Christmas gifts. And these are real Christmas gifts, too. Like, I actually bought some stuff for Nick, and Nick actually bought some stuff for me. So neither one of us know what we got. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. We'll probably clip it for the socials later, but I'm excited. I don't like that glare you're giving me, so I'm a little worried. But stay to the end of the episode. After our Week 18 picks, we will be doing a gift exchange. One last thing before we actually dive into the predictions, because I know we're already 10 minutes in. Jamie Jameson was our guest this past Sunday. Me and you just went through and did an entire episode recapping it. That's going to come out later this week. But just real quick, a little brief rundown. What did you think of Jamie? Did you enjoy that episode? You think it was cool?
Sure did. And I'll continue to reiterate this. This will be the third time I say this.
Yeah,
he reminds me of a Carl Jr. and a Carl, which is known as a Kevin and a Mike mixed together into one person. It's really cool. Jamie was fantastic on the episode. He gave you a nice shove. Nice little shove into the wall.
Yeah, that wall right there, it hurt.
And he talks a lot in depth about, his matches, talking about his losses, talking about missed opportunities. Jamie was fantastic. Definitely can't wait for his to return. And also his food picks, decent.
They're decent picks.
Picks.
They're decent picks. I love Jamie Jameson. I'm glad he brought the IWC title down here. Again, wrestlers, I'm going to continue to reiterate this. Bring your championships down, please. I have the NFL hats this evening. I actually have a nice little tie-dye Arizona Cardinals hat I just got for Christmas. Put your title on the table. Just come on. Put it on the table. It'll look really nice. But this Sunday, we still have an interview. First interview of 2026 is going to be with the Muay Thai maniac, KC War. My man, one of my best friends in the business. He was sitting right in that chair that you were sitting in, Nick Brown, and he got to come on to Jagoffs. So it was one of my favorite episodes, probably of the beginning of the year so far, so I can't wait for it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Did you go through a table?
I did not, and Casey actually did not hurt me in the promo. Casey was actually pretty excited. He scared me a little bit in the promo. He came from behind. I didn't expect him to. I wasn't ready for him yet, but it was a great episode.
You never know where you're going to end up in 26.
I don't know. I do want to just say this real quick before we get into this. I think it's so crazy the amount of wrestlers that I've brought into this room. Just think about that. Not even just wrestlers, people. We've had the voice of almost every major sports team in here. We've had news anchors in here. We've had politicians in here. We've had our peers in here. We've had Carl drinking in here at one point. I mean, it was crazy. We've had a lot of stuff in here.
That's it. Just expose everything and get our asses thrown out. There's a lot of things that in the business it's called off record that you need to keep secret.
Well, yeah, he had a big ass thing of orange juice here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was orange juice.
I need some OJ. Weren't you OJ Simpson? Who?
Yeah, Psychedelic Dream said that. Yeah, Kevin came in here with this big-ass glass container of orange juice, and then he had a thing of water. Like, I was like, dude, what the hell are you doing? I was like, you're drinking other drinks, people. I can see where the confusion may lay. Not alcohol. If we had alcohol in here, we'd be on the street.
Well, you would be. I'm not. I'm the perfect angel out of our group.
Well, here's the thing. We couldn't even drink alcohol in here. We're on camera. They'd see it. I mean,
Nothing in here. There's nothing in here. I wanted coffee.
Hey, why are you exposing it?
What?
Yeah, I always drink Pepsi. That's my drink. What do you like to drink on the episodes?
I have my water.
You have your water?
Yeah.
You sure there's no booze in there?
I'm sure. I don't even need ice. Just go outside. It's so cold.
Yeah, it's freezing out there. It's freezing. Well, I think it's time we get into this episode now, finally. Thank you so much, Nick Brown, for helping me behind the scenes on adjusting the days and times like a couple nights ago because I had no clue when all the games were going to be played. But there are 2 Saturday games, and the rest of the games will be played on Sunday. So we're going to kind of jump all over this sheet. Starting off with Saturday at 4:30. We got the Carolina Panthers and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, this game is going to be big because the winner of this game will not only win the NFC South, but they will clinch the number 4 seed in the NFC playoffs. And the team that loses is going to be eliminated. Now, last week, the Carolina Panthers and Tampa Bay Buccaneers actually both suffered losses. The Panthers got dominated by the Seattle Seahawks, to nobody's surprise. But the Buccaneers took a loss to the Miami Dolphins that honestly shouldn't have happened. And I read a stat. I'm pretty sure if the Saints beat the Falcons as well, then the Bucs are automatically eliminated no matter what happens in that game, just because of the win-loss record and the division wins. So there's a lot of implications going on in this game. But long story short, Carolina wins, they're in. Tampa Bay wins, they're in. Who do you think is going to win and who is going to the playoffs? I'll be honest, this division sucks.
This division sucks, but anything is happening in week 18. But the bigger part, too, is what happens if you do win? Now you have to rely on Saints and Falcons. Like, you have to rely on somebody else. This is what I mean. It should come down to you doing your own part and you winning so you don't have to rely on anyone else because you could do everything in your favor, but it may not happen in the end. This is going to be a really close game. I think it's going to be a decent scoring game. I'm eager to see how well these offenses and defenses look. This is the time where you don't experiment any new plays. Maybe. This is the time where you need to come out full force. Maybe it is you experiment a new play. I don't know. Both these head coaches are decent. Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to go Tampa. I think Tampa has a one-up on Carolina, but I am very worried about Saints and Falcons and who's going to win that game because, again, if you do everything you need to in a season, you shouldn't have to worry on other teams. But give me Tampa Bay.
I agree with the statement that you're making that you shouldn't have to rely on another team, but I'm actually going to go Carolina in this game. I'm really excited to see Bryce Young. Tampa Bay should not have lost to Miami.
Correct.
Let's be honest. That game and it wasn't even Tua in a quarterback. It was Quinn Ewers, rookie quarterback, threw his first touchdown pass, second career start. I'm happy for the guy. I love Quinn Ewers, but my goodness, that Carolina-Seattle game should not have been that bad. Bryce Young threw a costly pick, which was rare from the season. The offense could not get going. The run game was pretty much obsolete. I believe the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a team that you can run against. I believe Bryce Young is going to fix those mistakes this week. And if we've seen anything from Baker Mayfield over the last 7 weeks, he has not been playing good football.
He's not consistent at all.
He has not been consistent. Now, the first few weeks, he looked like a prime MVP candidate. He was right there in the running with Dak and Drake May and Stafford at the time. He has completely fallen out of that window.
It tanked.
It was bad. I'm going Panthers, though. There's no way.
Panthers? What do you think, though? You think it's actually going to be a close game?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a close game. NFC South games are always fun. I'm expecting this to not be like too high scoring, but not too low scoring. Probably like a 24-21 kind of game, 23-22 kind of game. You know, it's gonna be close.
I sure hope Joe Buck and Troy Aikman are on this game.
This will be a fun one. I've been watching Panther football all season. I've been very impressed with this team. It's just inconsistencies are getting in their way. Last Saturday game we have. Oh, this will be fun. Seattle Seahawks, San Francisco 49ers. Why the hell is this game not the Sunday night game? I get it. You're putting Pittsburgh and Baltimore there because the winner of that game wins their division.
Right.
But this game not only wins their division, wins the number 1 seed in the NFC.
True.
This game right here should be the Sunday night football game. No and ifs or buts. I get it. The Niners were just in prime time last week, but that doesn't matter. This is the game that honestly should be the Sunday night game. But again, it's Saturday night, so I guess we really can't complain too much. I'm going to go with my gut and pick Seattle. And the reason why I'm going to pick Seattle is because I cannot trust this 49ers defense. If we saw anything from that Bears-Niners game last week, which, by the way, what an amazing game that was.
Yes.
What an amazing game. The Niners defense was just not there. Same with the Bears. Neither defense decided to show up. The offenses were just going on an absolute roll. And Brock Purdy, man, Brock Purdy has really had a good coming around this season. I've been very impressed with him in this offense as well. Christian McCaffrey is still there doing this thing. But I can't trust that defense against this Seattle offense. I believe the Seattle offense is going to torch the Niners defense. But when it comes down to San Francisco's offense versus Seattle's defense, it's going to be a little 50-50. It all depends. It's going to be a coin flip. Give me the Seahawks. Give me Sam Darnold.
Disagree again. Give me the 49ers.
Wow.
I think 49ers, again, when you play for everything out on the season on the line, this is like the prime time to show. This is your prime time, especially this is Saturday Night Football, people. I don't know. I think Seattle is great. This defense is really coming, this offense. But something just irks me about this Seattle team, this consistency. And something, if they start off real well and they come out of the gate real hot, they start to fall off at the end and vice versa. I think 49ers are going to come out hot, and I think they're going to stay hot. And I think it's going to be a really close scoring game. It may come down to a field goal. I think that's what it's going to come down to is the last 10, 15 seconds of a game. Someone's going to end up kicking a field goal and winning. It's definitely going to be a good game to watch. Give me the 49ers.
Okay. I like the disagreements. I like it how we can have different ideas.
Something irks me about Seattle.
You're not the only person that said that on this podcast. It's okay.
Yeah. 49ers, I don't know, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey. So this team is starting to come together. I mean, they were falling off hard in the beginning, and they've managed to come back. So this is their time to shine.
And I will say this, both of those games are going to be played on Saturday, January 3rd, which actually is going to be my dad's birthday. So happy birthday to my dad. He turns, I don't want to say his age on the podcast because I don't know if he wants me to or not. But let's just say my dad is looking good for his age. We love you.
Is he old?
He's not that old. I mean, he's up there in age, but he looks really good for his age. He's really good for his age.
Jumbo Dad.
He came in here in a damn sleeveless shirt with his muscles showing. I'm like thinking to myself, how am I related to you? I look like a damn toothpick, and you look like you're about to go on compete against Mark Henry.
Well, happy birthday. Sorry about the Chiefs. You won't get them again next year.
Well, probably not, because Mahomes will miss half the season.
Yes.
That's besides the point. Let's go into the 1 o'clock Sunday games now. We have a big slate of both 1 o'clock and 4:25 games. I want to talk about the Saints and the Falcons. Now, again, this game right here has no playoff implications whatsoever. Nope. Both teams are eliminated, but both teams did pick up wins yesterday, so I feel like it's important to talk about their future. The Saints, of course, defeated the Tennessee Titans, while the Atlanta Falcons surprised everybody and beat the LA Rams on Monday Night Football, which, by the way, that defense showed up and showed out. Jesse Bates was getting touchdowns and pick sixes. A.J. Terrell was looking nice. This was a great, great game for this Falcons defense. The Saints, though, I'm a big fan of Tyler Shuck right now. Their rookie quarterback out of Louisville. I get it. I think he was the last quarterback that's ever going to be drafted that was born in the 90s. He was born in 1999. So he's one of the older rookie quarterbacks that came out of this class. But in the last 5 games, he has had multiple touchdowns, barely any turnovers, and almost 200 to 300 yards passing every single game. That right there is what you want out of a rookie quarterback. And I'm not saying that they should have started him over Spencer Rattler beginning of the year because, again, he's a rookie. You don't want to feed the rookie into the wildfire. But their transition from Rattler to Shuck has been incredible. Yes, they're not winning games. Yes, they're turning over the football a lot. Yes, this defense can't get a stop to save its life. But if you're a Saints fan, I would honestly be happy for the future. If you can draft the right pieces around you. Audric Estime, love that running back out of Notre Dame. He gives me flashbacks back to when I went to Notre Dame and watched Pitt get run all over by him. So Estime is a great running back. He can take over Alvin Kamara's spot at one point in time. Olave, the neck injuries aside, is still a number 1 receiver at best. You got Chase Young on this defense. You got Kool-Aid McKinstry on this defense. You got a pretty solid team with some pretty solid players going into the next year. So if the Saints can actually target some key players in free agency, spend some money, which they did not do it all last year, spend some damn money, and maybe draft right, I think the Saints could be in playoff contention next year just because of how bad this division is. I mean, look at the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers might win the division with a losing record. They could win with a losing record this weekend, which is bad. So I'm very happy for the Saints' future. But that Falcons team, man, they went off last night. They got Pitts. They got London. I'm actually going to surprise people. I'm going Saints. I've been very impressed with this team. I think the Saints are going to be good next year, and they're going to end off the season strong.
Give me the Falcons.
Oh, my.
I think this momentum is going to carry into this weekend. They come out hot last night, and they finished hot. I don't think the Saints are going to be able to win. This game means nothing. I don't really care. I'm probably not going to watch. I think the Falcons, they're going to say, hey, you're not going to end the Bucs season because, again, playoff implications on the line. But, again, you always have that risk. Saints come in, they could win, and they could spoil another season. You really have nothing to play for. It doesn't matter. But give me the Falcons. I think this momentum, they're on this hot streak, and they're going to end off the season on a strong note.
Well, that's 3 disagreements in a row. That's actually crazy. I think that's the most disagreements that I've had in an episode all year, which I'm happy about.
Are we going to go 4 now?
We might. Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals. AFC North matchup. Both teams are also eliminated. Both are bottom of their divisions, respectfully. I think Joe Burrow is going to win out of Cincinnati this year.
I do too.
I could see it. And in all honesty, if I'm Joe Burrow, I would be eyeballing Minnesota right now because you got a great head coach in Kevin O'Connell. You can reunite with another college teammate in Justin Jefferson. Again, that 2019 LSU team, it was Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Joe Burrow. They were the 3 that led that team to a victory over Alabama, over Nick Saban. I could see them reuniting. But Cleveland, man, they're a dumpster fire. Congratulations, they won their yearly trap game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, but this team ain't going to go nowhere next year. I was impressed with Shedeur Sanders again, but still, I don't think Shedor's the answer. I don't think Dylan Gabriel's the answer. I just don't think the Cleveland Browns are going to be a good football team in our lifetime. I think we've seen their peak already the last few years. So I'm going to go with Cincinnati just because they do have a high-scoring team. The offense does look good. Jamar Chase is a top 3 receiver when healthy. The defense, although it is god-awful, the Browns' run game can't get anything going. But there is one player I'm going to shout out real quick before I bounce over to you. Harold Fannin Jr., I'm going to continue to say that name all offseason, will be a top 3 tight end in the NFL next year. He is incredible. I don't know if you saw the catch against Pittsburgh, number 44. I might have to get a jersey. I might actually have to get a jersey. I'm very impressed with Harold Fannin Jr. He reminds me a lot of a young Antonio Gates. He really does. Give me Cincinnati.
And that ends the streak.
Give
me Cincinnati.
I saw the look. I kind of figured.
Give me Cincinnati. Cleveland was able to do their trap game. They won against Pittsburgh Steelers. The one player I will be watching on Sunday is Myles Garrett. He is 1 sack away.
Good point.
Last time you were able to do it in this season. Can you do it against Joe Burrow? High possibility.
Is it 1 sack until he breaks the record or ties the record?
Believe it's break the record.
It's 22.5 sacks, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Correct.
22.
You want to Google that?
Yeah, let's Google that real quick. You talk to the audience real quick.
Okay. Aaron Rodgers was given the smirk. He was like, you're not getting against me. You're not getting that photo. I think it's going to happen on Sunday against Cincinnati Bengals. I think it's going to happen against Joe Burrow. Cleveland just scares me. The offense is all over the place. The defense is all over the place.
I got it over here.
Is it breaking?
So it is breaking because as of this moment, Myles Garrett has 22 sacks heading into Week 18. So if he gets half a sack, he will tie Michael Strahan and TJ Watt. But if he gets a singular sack, he will get 23, which will break the tied record.
Okay.
So yeah, 1 sack. That's all you got to get. And I'll be honest with you, that Bengals offensive line is god-awful. So if this is a game to do it, it's this game. It is this game.
This would be good. It would have been really fun, though, to have that happen against Aaron Rodgers. But Aaron's like, no. I'll be honest with you. I don't think Myles Garrett, even if Myles Garrett doesn't break the record, I think it's still safe to say he's one of the best defensive players of all time. It's not TJ Watt?
No, hell no. And again, this is no disrespect to Watt because I know he's dealing with a lot of off-the-field issues right now. He's been in and out of the hospital. So I do want to wish TJ Watt nothing but the best. He's an amazing player. He's a superstar. He is going to be a future Hall of Famer one day. But I don't think it's even a debate anymore. Myles Garrett clears TJ Watt in every category. Sacks, tackles, pressures, tackle for losses, everything Myles Garrett is better than TJ Watt. And I've been saying that for years. I've been getting a lot of hate because I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm supposed to like the Steelers. But I got to keep bias aside, man. Myles Garrett is a monster. He is a freaking monster.
If you want to do an upset and you want to break the record, this is the time to do it.
This is the time to do it. So we both on the same agreement, Cincinnati here?
Yes.
All right, so let's go to our next 1 o'clock game. Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings. I'm not 100% sure of the status of a J.J. McCarthy or a Jordan Love, so it could very well be Max Brosmer versus Malik Willis this week in terms of quarterback play. But either way, I don't care who's the quarterback for which teams. I'm going to go the Packers just because, yes, this Vikings defense is good. We saw it last Thursday on Christmas. This Vikings defense looked incredible against the Lions. But my goodness, they're going to get eaten alive by the Packers. And I'm talking about their offense. They are going to get eaten alive. Brosmer, I mean, it's a cool story. He played in the FCS his entire career. Then he transferred to Minnesota, D1 school, went undrafted, signed with the Vikings in the offseason. But I just don't see that against Green Bay. I'm sorry. I get it. They're on the road. I get it. They're at home. I get it. They're on the road still. But Packers are going to win.
You don't think Packers are going to rest a lot of their starters because they've already clinched?
Even if they did rest starters, I think that they're still going to win this game. The Vikings' offense is just that bad. You want to go Vikings upset? Are you?
Something tells me I think Minnesota is going to end off the season on a high note. I think the Vikings are going to win.
Okay. Well, there it is, Minnesota.
Shouldn't matter because 18 weeks in, I still haven't won the goddamn poll, so it doesn't matter who I pick.
Well, be careful how you choose this next game, and then you might very well win it. Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants. I'm so glad you're here for this one, Nick, because this is the last time that we will be talking about the Dallas Cowboys.
Absolutely not. We will be talking about them in the offseason.
Well, in the offseason, but the rest of this season, we will no longer be talking about the Cowboys because they are a tragedy. They are a travesty. So, they are on the road to end off their season. They are playing against a division rival in the Giants. The Giants, of course, are coming off of a win in the Toilet Bowl, as many people were calling it, against the Las Vegas Raiders. So they are not going to get the number 1 overall pick. That will go to the Raiders. And then the Dallas Cowboys, although they are not the worst in their division, they're still second with a losing record. So again, this division isn't really the best either. Who do we got in this game and why? Are your Dallas Cowboys ending off strong, or are they going to give you another disappointment?
No, they are ending off strong. Give me Dallas. Give me Dak. Give me CD. Give me GP. Give me this whole Dallas offense. Jake Ferguson. Give me this whole Dallas defense over the New York Giants.
See, usually I like to go all theatrical on you, and I like to rip off the jacket and show a Giants shirt underneath, or I put on the hat and then I fake you out and put on a different hat, or maybe inside one of your gifts, maybe I have a Giants hat that I'm going to make you wear. You never know what I'm going to give you. But I'm not going to do that today. I am picking the Giants against your Cowboys. I don't think your Cowboys are going to win.
Come on.
But I'm not going to go all out because here's the thing. Why would I waste my breath and waste the theatricals on two non-playoff contending teams? I mean, maybe if the Cowboys were actually in the playoffs, I might do a little skit.
Why in the hell would you pick the Giants?
I'll tell you why I picked the Giants, because the Dallas Cowboys are overrated and they are at home at MetLife Stadium. And I could be honest with you, I don't see Dallas playing a lot of their defensive players. They got banged up a lot last week in that game against Washington on Thursday night. And Washington nearly came back against them. They had a third-string quarterback in Josh Johnson, and they were giving up points left and right to a third-string quarterback. They're going up against the New York Giants' possible franchise quarterback at Jackson Dart. I got to go with the Giants here. They're a little more complete right now than the Cowboys are, just because it's the end of the season. Cowboys aren't really playing for nothing. Do you really want to risk hurting a lot of your star players going into a game that means nothing?
Yes.
What? You want to hurt your own players?
Probably their mentality right now. Don't matter.
I guess. But I'm going Giants. Give me the Giants here. 2 more 1 o'clock games.
Wait, before that.
Okay.
Before that, this might be Matt Eberflus's last season with the Cowboys.
I hope.
There was some news a few days ago, maybe yesterday, that there's some growing skepticism within the locker room, within management, that Matt Eberflus just got to go. And Dallas will be eyeing Minnesota's Brian Flores in the offseason.
For their defensive coordinator position or their head coach?
For their defensive coordinator position.
I feel like that's down. I don't know. I feel like that's a downgrade because here's the thing. Flores is a great defensive coordinator and would help the defense out so much. But why would I leave a team that has already a good defense and is only 1 quarterback away from being a playoff contending team than go to a team that is not even making the play?
Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you that is what's being reported.
No, I'm not trying to, but I'm just thinking in my head, I don't see that. Because here's the thing, literally all the Vikings got to do is get a quarterback. Because it's clear J.J. McCarthy's not the answer. They should have never got rid of Sam Darnold. Let's be honest. Darnold was the reason why they were so good last year. And they could win with a different quarterback. They could win with a Joe Burrow, maybe. Hell, maybe even a Kyler Murray or Tua Tagovailoa. I get it, both of those guys are write-offs, but you put them in the right system with the right head coach, who knows what you can get out of that. So they could realistically go out there and get a quarterback in free agency. I don't think drafting one would do them any justice. So, I don't know. We'll definitely be talking about that a lot this offseason. We'll talk about the Cowboys and Brian Flores a lot. Because Flores, in my opinion, could be a head coach. That's how good he is. He should still be a head coach. He got screwed out of the Miami job. But anyway. Jacksonville Jaguars, Tennessee Titans. Even if the Jaguars are resting starters, I really want to pick them. just because they are that good. Trevor Lawrence is incredible. The defense is incredible. I'm going to shock some people, though. I'm going to go Tennessee with a Week 18 upset. Cam Ward last week in that game against New Orleans had some Lamar Jackson-like runs and Patrick Mahomes-like throws. And what I mean by that, I'm not trying to compare Cam Ward to those two because those are the two best quarterbacks in football in my eye when healthy. But Cam Ward has a bright, bright future. I get it, the team is god-awful. He's already on his second head coach in only his rookie season. But you put the right pieces around this kid, he's going to take it off. He is humble. He is disciplined. He knows how to protect the football. He knows how to extend plays. I don't know if you saw at the end of that game, the possible game-winning drive. He was about to get sacked by 3 different defenders. He juked the one defender. He spun around the other one. And just as he was getting hit, he quickly got rid of it into the flat, and his check down picked up the first down and got like 15 extra yards. It was an incredible play by Cam Ward. Even if Trevor Lawrence is healthy, the Jags aren't going to be playing like it means anything because they pretty much already are in the playoffs. So give me the Tennessee Titans in an upset against the Duval Jacksonville Jaguars.
I think the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to win. I'm picking them this week. Sorry, Tennessee Titans are just so god-awful. I don't even want to talk about them. Season collapsed. They need to figure out some answers over there. From the offense to the defense, you can have one week that you're great, but then you just can't fall off a cliff and expect people to come back and watch you. So give me the Jacksonville Jags. I know they're not really playing for anything because they've already clinched and stuff, but I think they're going to still want to win because if you lose, you have a hard time going into this playoff scenario, playoffs, thinking, all right, we have one loss. Now it's either win or go home. If you're on this winning streak, it should kind of give you some momentum, boost your odds a little bit.
All right, last 1 o'clock game. Then we have a plethora of 425 games to get into. Indianapolis Colts, Houston Texans. If you couldn't tell already, the theme of this every game is a division game, of course, because it has to be. That's how it is in Week 18. Phillip Rivers' story is most likely over this season. It looks like Riley Leonard is going to get the nod in Week 18. He is the rookie quarterback out of Notre Dame. He was a former Duke transfer, and Riley Leonard's actually been kind of an inside joke on 2 Jagoffs for a couple years now, Nick. This was before your time.
Okay.
But when Riley Leonard was at Duke, there was a report that came out that said he skipped doing his homework so he could study film and watch Duke play. Okay. And I went on an entire rant on the podcast, like a funny rant, obviously, criticizing Riley Leonard, saying, you need to do your damn homework. So anytime that you hear me bring up homework and Riley Leonard, that is what I'm calling back to, was one of my favorite episodes me and Lucas did back at the home studio. So anyway, Riley Leonard, let's hope you did your damn homework because you do have a big game against the Houston Texans. This is the number 1 ranked defense in the NFL for the last 4 weeks, and very well deserving so. You got Will Anderson on your right, Daniil Hunter on your left. If I was Riley Leonard, I probably would be pissing my pants. This is a defense that I would not want to go up against for my first start, let alone a division rival on the road with playoff implications. Yeah, I'm going Houston. I have to check the box there. Indy has a great run game. All you got to do is give it to Taylor 30 times a game and you're fine. But still, man, I can't pick against this Houston team with all the momentum they have right now. Give me Texans.
Give me Texans. They're on a high note right now. They're riding high, riding hot. This Colts team is banged up. They're a little bit confused. They need some work in the offseason. This offense is a little risky, especially you're putting in a new QB. You just have a lot of work to do in the offseason to kind of get better. Because remember, Colts started off really hot. Mm-hmm. Their season totally collapsed.
I feel like it collapsed due to the Daniel Jones injury because Daniel Jones was the guy. I mean, they were 8-2 at one point. They were literally 8-2 and ready to clinch playoffs, and then they lost 7 straight. So, I mean, I get it. I understand why. Bringing back Phillip Rivers really made no sense. It was a cool story. I mean, 3 games. Yeah, he lost all 3 of them, but honestly, he didn't really look awful in all 3 of those games. Phillip Rivers, for 44 years of age, was making the right throws. He just couldn't get it downfield, so that was his only weakness. I like the move, though, giving the rookie a nod in the final game of the year because Richardson's been banged up all year. He's not coming back. Daniel Jones, I would hope they go with next year. Rivers is probably going back to coaching his high school team. Riley Leonard, though, see what you have out of him because maybe he could be a backup for you next year. Maybe he could be competing for the job next year. I mean, that's always something that you have to keep in mind. So.
And this is the perfect start because of how Texans play and how this defense is.
Right.
We'll see how the pressure is, how he is in the pocket, how much time he has to throw. Is Houston going to be able to get right through this Colts O-line and the pressure? This is going to be one game to watch specifically if you're a rookie QB and how this coaching staff wants to figure out the plans for next season.
Couldn't agree more. 425 games we go. Buffalo Bills, New York Jets. The Jets are awful. I'm sorry. They are bad. They are so bad. Buffalo is blowing them out of the water. I don't even want to talk about the New York Jets. I don't care if it's Tyrod Taylor, Brady Cook, or somehow Justin Fields again. Give me the Bills all day, every day. Buffalo. You could have Mitch Trubisky starting over Josh Allen this week. You could have Trubisky in there over Allen because Trubisky's their backup. You better not lose this game. Trubisky better have at least 400 yards. Please blow out the Jets. Just please.
Buffalo.
That's it.
Period.
Okay.
Next.
Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions. Now, yes, the Lions are eliminated from the playoffs from another heartbreaking Dan Campbell season, but they're still a good football team. Let's not act like the Detroit Lions are not a good football team. They have a good defense. They have a good offense, but my God, they fell apart. They fell apart big time. Chicago is a team full of people that we did not expect to be so well, but damn it, they are that good. I could see a Lions upset. I could see the Lions spoiling the Bears going into the playoffs, but I just don't see that happening right now. I feel like Chicago took their loss already this season, their big heartbreaking loss. I don't think it's going to happen again. Give me Chicago.
Well, skeptical. I think Dan Campbell is trying to figure out what went wrong this season. I think he's trying to figure out this team. Something tells me that there could be an upset Sunday, and Detroit could head right into Chicago and have a little upset and ride high. Give me Detroit.
Give you Detroit? Okay.
Yeah, give me Detroit.
Now, this next game, I don't know if I necessarily understand it. It's Chargers versus Broncos. Now, the winner of this game wins the West and also the number 1 seed, potentially, in the AFC.
So this should be Sunday night, people.
It should not. It should not be Sunday night because the Chargers are most likely resting Herbert and most of their starters. And this makes no sense to me. If you have the chance to have the number 1 seed and win your division the first time in God knows how long because of Kansas City controlling this division, why would you rest your starters and give up home playoff advantage? I get it. The Chargers play at SoFi Stadium, and SoFi isn't really even a home for them. Again, they're from San Diego originally. They're not even a Los Angeles team. This is more of the Rams stadium than it is the Chargers, but even the Rams are from St. Louis originally, so it's not even their stadium. But you're going into Denver against a red-hot Bo Nix, a Super Bowl winning head coach in Sean Payton, and one of the better defenses that we've seen over the last decade. And you're going to sit up here and tell me Jim Harbaugh wants to rest the starters? Yes, I get it. Herbert's been banged up this year. Yes, I get it. This offensive line, this is like the 8th variation we've seen since week 5. Yes, I get it. This team does need their rest if they want to be contenders in the playoffs. But in this game specifically, I don't know if I would fully do that. Yes, you're going to risk getting banged up, but the reward, if you win, you get a bye. You don't play in the wild card round. You get home field advantage, the divisional round, and if you make the conference championship game. If I'm LA and I'm Jim Harbaugh, I'm going to pull the trigger and actually start my guys. But since they're most likely not going to, and since they are on the road in a hostile environment in Denver during the winter months, I'm going to go with the Broncos. Give me the Denver Broncos.
Give me the Broncos. I mean, for you to just rest your starters in a really good matchup that is going to have implications, that's going to reward you in the end. I don't know what the hell you're thinking. I don't know what's going through your mind. Maybe it's a unique decision. I don't know. Chargers have been a little scary for me this year. Really haven't been consistent. I worry about them. I think Broncos are riding high right now. This is one hell of an environment. Give me Denver.
Kansas City Chiefs, Las Vegas Raiders, 2 teams that are playing for nothing. Las Vegas, you better lose this game if you want that number 1 overall pick still, because right now they're the only team in the NFL with 2 wins. You win this game, you are potentially giving up your number 1 overall odds. Do not lose this game. I think Kansas City is still going to win. I get it. They're on a 3rd-string quarterback right now. I get it. Chris Oladokun isn't exactly the best. But, I mean, let's not forget, they still got Chris Jones on the opposite side. They still got Nick Bolton. They still got some star defensive players they got to worry about. And I don't trust Geno Smith. I really don't. I don't think Geno's a good quarterback. I don't think Kenny Pickett's a good quarterback. I don't think anyone on this team is good quarterbacks. So I believe the Raiders are going to lose at home to the Kansas City Chiefs at the end of the year. But if this is Travis Kelce's last game, I would like to say, what a hell of a career. Probably the best tight end of my lifetime. He was phenomenal. And even last week in that loss, he had a really good game-winning drive that they could have potentially had. There was 2 balls that was thrown to him. Kelce looked unstoppable. And this is a guy that's going up against 20-year-olds, people our age that are athletes. And Travis Kelce is still running him over like there's nobody. I got to give Kelce all the credit in the world. He is one of the best tight ends of all time. I have his jersey for a reason. Thank you, Kelsey, for everything that you've done if this is your final game. Because obviously they're not making the playoffs, so we're not going to be able to talk about them again the rest of the year. But if this is Travis Kelsey's last game, thank you for all the fun years. I'm not a Chiefs fan, but my dad is, and watching my dad watch the Chiefs and watch Travis Kelsey was always a thrill. I know that there was always the criticism of him with Taylor Swift and him with the Chiefs and Mahomes and blah, blah, blah. Excuse my French, but fuck that. Fuck that nonsense. Travis Kelsey is the best tight end of all time. You heard it here first. I can't pick the Raiders, though. Are you kidding me? The Raiders? Did you see that game against the Giants, Nick Brown? Jackson Dart looked like the second coming of Joe Montana. Give me the Chiefs.
Give me the Raiders.
You're picking their loss.
I'm picking the Raiders.
Oh, God.
After last week, they lost to the Tennessee Titans for crying out loud.
The Raiders didn't play the Titans.
No, Chiefs did.
Okay, the Titans have a starting quarterback.
No.
Raiders have Geno Smith. No. You run faster than Geno Smith.
Give me the Raiders. Done deal.
Okay. That was probably a worse pick, but I understand.
Okay, you just can't say worst pick. Look, no, because you're really not playing for anything. I mean,
neither one of them are.
Okay, I mean,
yes, you are. If you're the Raiders,
technically you are.
If you are the Raiders, you gotta lose this game. And plus, actually, I don't know if you saw this or not. The Raiders are actually under fire right now because they are resting a lot of their starters and putting them on IR so they can get this number 1 overall pick. So they're purposely losing these games to get that number 1 overall pick. You can't. I can't go with a team that's literally benching Max Crosby just so they can get a number 1 pick. I'm sorry, I can't. There's just no way.
All right, fine. Give me the Chiefs.
You can't change your pick.
Just did. Scribbled it. I mean, you can't change. It's not officially official until Saturday at 4:30.
Well, actually, it's officially official when I take a picture of your paper. But yes, I get it. All right. Well, Chiefs across the board. Cardinals, Rams. I hope the Rams blow the Cardinals out of the water. Give me that top 5 overall pick. Stafford, you scared me last week. You scared me a lot. You gave up your biggest loss of the year to the Atlanta Falcons. Don't let it be 2 weeks in a row that you lost to 2 bad Redbird teams. Please, Matthew Stafford, go off. Throw 5 touchdowns. Throw 4, hand it off to Kyron Williams. Let him run all over us. Puka Nacua. Here's the problem, though. They're probably going to rest their starters. Arizona's probably going to win because they're probably going to rest their starters. I already have the feeling. Arizona's going to come out swinging. They always do this in Week 18. Arizona never usually loses in Week 18. They're going to put their starters out. Jacoby Brissett's going to have a great game. Marvin Harrison's going to have a great game, which, again, is going to make me happy because I hate the Rams and I love seeing the Cardinals win. But please, Rams, please. I am going to pick LA. I am going to pick LA because I want them to win. But I don't think they are. I think Arizona's going to have their way with this team just because they're resting starters. And I don't like Stetson Bennett. I don't think he's a good quarterback. But Stafford, please, you heard it here first. Austin Cairns is personally requesting you to blow out the Cardinals. Please. Please for me. Please.
All right, enough of that over there.
Don't pick the Cardinals, please.
Who did I pick? Oh, give me the Rams.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, you heard Nick. He picked the Rams, too. We both picked Rams, so that means you guys got to win this week.
If you don't, you owe me $10,000.
No, I would rather... give me the number 1 overall pick over $10,000. Give me the number 1 overall pick. Are you okay right there?
Yes.
All right, well, next game that we have, I'm going to bounce it over to you first because I need to take a drink. We got the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, the Eagles are in the playoffs. Commanders are playing for nothing. Let's not forget, Nick Brown, even with Josh Johnson last week, they almost beat your Dallas Cowboys. And the Philadelphia Eagles, I mean, they've had some pretty bad games this year against some teams under 500. Could we see that again this week or no?
Eagles playing for anything for seeding? Does it really matter?
No, they're the NFC East.
All right, so if I was Jalen Hurts, I would be resting. If I was Nick Sirianni, I'd be resting a lot of starters, playing it safe. I don't necessarily know if the Eagles are going to win or not. This team has been very murky this season.
Murky.
It's not been very clear the path of this team. Something tells me maybe Washington will go to Philly and upset, but I think in the end, Philly is going to pull the victory.
I agree. Philly's going to pull the victory. I actually have a bold prediction that Philadelphia is going to be first-round exits this year.
Oh.
I have bold predictions that Philly is going to be first-round exits. I don't see him beating the Niners. I don't see him beating the Rams. I don't see him beating the Seahawks. And honestly, unless they play either the Panthers or Buccaneers, I don't see them even winning those games. Honestly, Philadelphia is very overrated going into the playoffs this year. I get they're the Super Bowl champions, but they remind me a lot of the Chiefs last year. The Chiefs, we questioned them all throughout the playoffs. Oh, why is this team here? This team isn't really that good. This team is just image of what they were the year before. I feel the same way about Philadelphia, but actually worse. I'm going to go Eagles in this game just because the Commanders are so banged up. But my goodness, Philly, they better watch out.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
There was another 425 game that we have. Miami Dolphins, New England Patriots. Nick Brown, I feel like they're resting starters this week because why wouldn't you? Drake May is probably going to be resting. Trayvon Henderson's probably going to be resting.
All the good guys are going to be resting.
Yeah. So who do you got?
Dolphins.
See, I'm a little upset that you stole my lingo there. I'm also going Dolphins. Is there a reason why?
I feel like when you're really not playing for anything, it really doesn't matter if you lose. I mean, you should still go out and try. But in the end, I think the Dolphins want to try and maybe end off the season on a positive note, maybe experience with some backup players, third string players, second string players. This is the time to experiment new plays, new beginnings, a new chapter. I think the Dolphins will have a slight advantage, but it's going to be a low-scoring game.
I forget what year it was, but it was several years ago when Ryan Fitzpatrick upset the Patriots and Tom Brady in Week 18 when there was playoff implications on the line. And I remember they were playing the game at Arrowhead Stadium, and Chiefs fans were watching Fitzpatrick come back and beat Brady and give the Chiefs the number 1 seed. And the Patriots, obviously the Patriots beat them later on that year in the playoffs, but it was a great year. I think Miami's going to do the same thing. I don't think it's going to be Miami Miracle-esque where we see a Kenyon Drake running it back and out-juking Rob Gronkowski before he hits the end zone. But this is going to be a fun game. Miami usually owns New England at this time of year. Even if Drake May's playing, I wouldn't be surprised if Quinn Ewers goes off. This is going to be a fun game. Give me the Dolphins. Dolphins had a big win last week, too. They got momentum on their side right now. And now it is the moment we've all been waiting for. The Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Baltimore Ravens. Sunday Night Football. There is no Monday night games.
At Acrisure Stadium.
It is at Acrisure Stadium.
Here in Pittsburgh.
Your
season is on the line.
Couldn't have said it better. They are literally playing for their season. The division is up for grabs. The number 4 seed in the AFC is up for grab. You win this game, you are AFC North champions. Here is the dilemma. Baltimore is still dealing with quarterback injuries. We don't even know if Lamar Jackson is playing at the time of this recording. It could be Tyler Huntley again. Pittsburgh, on the other hand, will also be without star receiver DK Metcalf due to the 2-game suspension that he suffered during the Lions game. Both of these teams have key players that are going to be missing. Both of these teams have coaches that a lot of people are questioning, and a lot of people are saying that if they lose this game, they may lose their job. Mike Tomlin has yet again found another way to get a winning season, marking 19 straight years of having winning seasons, which is the longest streak amongst any NFL head coach in history, so kudos to Mike Tomlin on that. But at the end of the day, both of these teams need to prove themselves. Both of these teams need to show up and show out. Baltimore, the writing's on the wall. Is Lamar Jackson the answer? Is this team actually good enough? Can this team get over the hump? Kansas City's gone. You make the playoffs, prove your statement. Pittsburgh, on the other hand, is Aaron Rodgers really the guy? Can Aaron Rodgers still do it at this age? Is Pittsburgh really that good of a team with the highest paid defense in football, but also one of the worst ranked defenses in football? Nick, you're not a Steelers fan, but you are the new Jagoffs, so I feel like it's only fair if I give this one to you. I wish Lucas was here to talk about this game. But my goodness, Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Who you got, man? Who's going to the playoffs?
Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think it is going to be Steelers. Baltimore, though, does scare me because they have Derrick Henry. Is Derrick Henry going to be able to come to Pittsburgh, show up and show out? If so, you can kiss your Steelers goodbye. If the Steelers are able to show up and show out and stop Derrick Henry and stop their QB, whoever it may be, you have a chance. But the question is TJ Watt going to be back? If TJ Watt comes back, that will help a little bit. But again, definitely have to take precautions given his history with injuries and illnesses. And what happens if you win this game? You have to make sure all your players are healthy. This is in Pittsburgh. This is prime time. This is Chris Collinsworth football. Give me Pittsburgh in a good victory over the Baltimore Ravens.
Here's the thing that worries me about this game. Respectfully, neither one of these teams should be in the playoffs.
Agreed.
Respectfully, neither one of them are deserving, in my opinion. Pittsburgh, what was the theme that I said all year, Nick Brown? They're going to win the division by default because of injuries to their other teams. Baltimore seemingly strung back one of the best comebacks that I've seen throughout a season. Lamar Jackson missed, 4 to 5 straight weeks of football, and they have still found a way, without Lamar and with an injured Lamar, to win games. But Lamar Jackson is not himself. Even if he plays in this game, it is clear as day that he is playing through injuries. Now, if you need to have a backup, Tyler Huntley is one of the better backups in the league. Tyler Huntley can win you games. He's a Pro Bowl quarterback as a backup, actually. So Tyler Huntley has some wins under his belt, especially against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But what worries me most about Baltimore is their utilization of Derrick Henry. Last week against the Green Bay Packers, over 200 yards, multiple touchdowns. That is the Derrick Henry we should see every single week.
Yeah, not in week 17.
Exactly. If that Derrick Henry shows up, there is no way in hell the Pittsburgh Steelers are winning. No way in hell. TJ Watt, no TJ Watt, no TJ Watt. It does not matter. If Derrick Henry, the one that we saw against the Green Bay Packers last week, shows up, Baltimore is winning your AFC North. But then we look at the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Look at this environment. Baltimore is coming into this environment. This is a hostile environment.
It is, but if we've learned anything about AFC North football is that anything can happen on any given Sunday. And what we saw last week against the Cleveland Browns, I get it. It was a trap game. I get it. It was a divisional upset. But that is one of the worst losses that you could take. You scored 6 points.
Penguins scored more.
Again, are you going to take all my lingo? I was just about to say that.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I know you so well.
The Penguins scored more than the Steelers this week. Here's the thing. Why the hell did you lose that game that bad? If you lost to the Browns, I wouldn't be as upset. But 6 points? You put up 6 goddamn points against the Cleveland Browns. That is a train wreck. But here is who I'm going to blame the most. It's actually not Mike Tomlin. It's actually not the defense. It's actually the person I've been defending all season. Aaron Rodgers. You are the reason why you lost to the Browns last week, and it's not even a debate. I get it, DK Metcalf is out, and you were ruling with Adam Thielen and Marquez Valdez-Scantling. You had Kenneth Gainwell out of the backfield. But Pat Freiermuth had one of the best games that he's had all season. Pat Freiermuth looked incredible. 2 big catches on that possible game-winning drive just for you to get into the red zone and throw it to MVS not once, not twice, but 3 times in a row when you had Kenneth Gainwell wide open right here on the check down. You went to MVS, and not only did you go to MVS, you went to MVS when he was on one-on-one coverage with Denzel Ward, who is one of the best lockdown corners in the NFL. He is a future Hall of Famer. He is a great cornerback, the best in the AFC North. And you throw that guy, you throw the MVS, someone who was on the practice squad this year, and you throw him. I get it. If DK was there, you win the game. I think we both agree. If DK Metcalf was there, if DK Metcalf was there, you win that game. But you do not go to that player 3 times in a row. That's not Arthur Smith's fault. That's not Mike Tomlin's fault. That is Aaron Rodgers' fault. You are a 40-year-old quarterback who's been in the NFL for many, many years. You've won Super Bowls. You've won MVPs. You've been in Super Bowls. You should know to change up the game plan and go to somebody else. If I, someone who has never played football in my entire life, if you, someone who's never played football in your entire life, sees Kenneth Gainwell wide open on the flats for the check down and you still chose to go to MVS for a 3rd time in a row, that falls on the quarterback. That doesn't fall on your offensive lineman. That doesn't even fall on DK Metcalf not being there. That does not fall on any of the coaches, any of the coordinators, or even the owner. It falls on Aaron Rodgers. You are the reason why the Cleveland Browns beat you last week, and you're also going to be the reason why the Baltimore Ravens wins this week. I am going with Baltimore in a very close game, and the reason why I really am picking Baltimore, Nick Brown, if you want the honest truth.
No, I want you to lie to me.
This defense cannot stop the run. The Pittsburgh Steelers' motto is run the ball, stop the run. They've been doing a pretty good job of running the ball recently. They have not done a good job at stopping the run. If even a fraction of the Derrick Henry that we saw last week shows up, it's kumbaya for Pittsburgh.
No.
It is. You can't just say no. That's facts.
No, I think Pittsburgh is playing for the season.
It doesn't matter what you think. Listen, Nick Brown, whenever you look at stats, and whenever you look at Derrick Henry's overall player ability.
Okay, why are we talking about Derrick Henry now? We haven't talked about him week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's been crickets in the media. Now we're going to start talking about him because he had this magnificent run in week 17. Don't give me that shit. It's pure propaganda, what we always do. We don't see a player, we don't see them, and then one week they show up. Oh my God, it's amazing. Look at this. Okay, why haven't you said that week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the time?
because Lamar Jackson was hurt. Everybody ripped the team off. Here's the thing. Did we talk about Audric Esteme's 100-yard game that he had this past weekend against the Titans? Did you even know he had a 100-yard game?
No.
No. You want to know why? Because the New Orleans Saints are eliminated. The Saints, they are playing for nothing right now. Baltimore was in that same boat in weeks 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And you got to agree with me on this, Nick Brown. It's true. If there is a team, it doesn't matter how good they're playing. If they lose their games and they are not winning anything, are we talking about it in the media? Are we going to sit up here on First Take or Get Up or NFL Live or ESPN, CBS, NBC? Are we going to sit up here and talk about the Saints and Audric Estime for the amazing game that he had against the Tennessee Titans? Hell no, because that means nothing. It's the same thing with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry and the Baltimore Ravens should not be right here right now. Pittsburgh should be in the playoffs already, as is. But Baltimore put together all these comebacks. They were so bad early in the year. Derrick Henry could have had 200 yards every single week, and we still wouldn't have talked about it. The only reason why we're talking about it now and why we're making it a big deal is because it is a big deal. The fact that a team that was at the bottom of the barrel, Lucas laughed at me when I made the statement saying, I could still see Baltimore making the playoffs, even with Lamar being out. He looked at me like I was crazy. Now we're here, fast forward to week 18, all they got to do is beat the Steelers one more time and they're in. It's not that crazy to say that Derrick Henry is not the answer. Derrick Henry's always been the answer. But if you want to ask the question, well, why haven't we talked about it? I'm not the person to ask. There is a person you should ask, and that's John Harbaugh. And I'm going to go back to this criticism again. If the Ravens lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's not going to be because of Lamar. It's not going to be because of Derrick Henry. It's going to be because of who? John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh, in my opinion, is one of the most overrated head coaches. I believe he's more overrated than Mike Tomlin, if you want the honest truth. I don't think Harbaugh is that good of a coach. I think Jim's the better Harbaugh, if you want the honest truth. John Harbaugh is probably, if the Ravens lose this weekend to the Steelers, it's going to be because of him. Let's be honest. It's going to be because of him.
Whichever team wins, though, it's probably going to be first-round exits. We can both agree on that.
That we can agree on.
It's going to be first-round exits. It's going to be kumbaya for both of them. You can say goodnight to your season. You'll be on the couch. You can enjoy your new year.
Yeah, because here's the thing. The point that I'm making about Derrick Henry, I can't even argue that in the playoffs. They're not running against the Texans. They're not running against the Chargers, the Broncos, the Jaguars, the Patriots, the Bills. Maybe the Bills, but they're not running against any of those teams. Come on now. Not happening whatsoever. The only team I can see Baltimore beating is Buffalo, just because I think Buffalo could be first-round exits too.
Well, they always, if they're not, Josh Allen has not made it to the Super Bowl.
No, he's not.
So Buffalo also scares me. They also could be first-round exits.
It's a weird year. And this is the year for them not to be first-round exits because Mahomes is out. So this is the year they should be winning, but it's okay. We'll see a new quarterback. So you're going Pittsburgh.
I'm going Pittsburgh.
I'm going Baltimore. It's going to be a good game either way. It's AFC North football. I will agree with you on one thing, though. It is going to be low scoring. That is one thing I will agree with you on.
I think Lucas is also Steelers.
Yeah, he's Steelers.
He's Steelers. And he would have probably been Texans too this week.
Yeah, because he has two favorite teams.
Yes.
Who was the Texans playing again? Titans.
Colts.
Oh, Colts.
So he definitely would have picked the Texans.
Yeah, he's picking the Texans. I don't know, though. I mean, he does like Phillip Rivers. So
He does.
He does like some Phillip Rivers. Well, we did get a little heated there at the end, but I'm glad we're back on the same page now. Nick, it's great, as always, to have you on the podcast. Welcome to the Two Jagoffs team, officially. Welcome to the Two Jagoffs family, although you've already been a part of it. You helped me host Two Jagoffs Live. You kicked it off. You've done a lot of interviews with me already on here. But I feel like the best way to end off this episode and bring in the new year is with some gifts. I love giving gifts.
Love giving gifts.
I love receiving gifts. So we both got each other gifts this year. And I actually have two of them. If you don't mind, I'm going to step off camera for a second.
Okay. Two of them.
I got two of them.
Oh, jeez.
Got two gifts
Holy moly.
right here for downtown Nick Brown. I did not wrap either one of them because I'm not good at wrapping. But I did get them for you. So
Okay.
It's from the heart. Would you like me to open mine first or you want to open yours first?
Don't matter.
I'll open mine first.
Okay.
Let's see here. Well, a little bag, a little fancy blue bag. You know I like my little blue.
Yes. Do you know where this is going?
Man, I freaking love you. Hell yeah, look at this. Listen, if anybody knows me, I don't care if I'm 16, 14, 22, 30, 50. This is the best goldfish flavor of all time right here. This is the best. And then look at that. Not only that, I got the second best goldfish flavor. Got the two best. First and second. If you would have got me rainbow, that would have been number 3. So
we're having the Feast of the Seven Goldfish.
Yes. Dude, this is an amazing gift.
Oh, there's something else in there.
There is. Hold on. I don't think you guys understand. I'm putting that right there front and center. That,
oh my God.
That right there. You know,
that bag will probably be eaten tonight.
It's getting eaten right now.
Right now.
It's getting eaten right now. Are you kidding me? You want some?
No.
Have a goldfish.
No. Okay. Have a goldfish.
Get a goldfish out there.
Oh my God.
We're doing this live. Are you kidding me? This is an amazing gift. I haven't eaten it all today. Oh, this is great.
That bag won't even last the weekend.
It's not gonna last a day. Great gifts, Nick Brown. Put that one right there. All right, what else you give me?
I don't know.
Oh, look at that. Little Starbies. $15 Starbucks gift card. I've got like 6 of these for Christmas, so I'm going to be having Starbucks.
It's
all
not
semester.
tampered with.
It's not. Are you sure? I mean, it looks a little tampered. I mean, I'll put it up to the light real quick.
Okay.
Okay. That's good. W gifts, man.
The goldfish have made it to the official table, but you know it's big time.
Oh, it has to be big time. I got to take a drink. I got goldfish in my throat.
Extra cheddar. Feast of the Seven Goldfish is premiering Saturday.
What?
Feast of the Seven Goldfish. You know how the Feast of the Seven Fishes, like with...
Yes.
Well, we're going to have Feast of the Seven Goldfish.
Now, you are a friend of mine.
Oh, jeez. This is the best part.
One of your gifts is serious and one of them is not serious, just so you know.
Okay.
I'm going to give you this gift first.
Is it the serious one?
I'm going to let you find that one out for yourselves.
Merry Christmas. Oh, jeez. Okay. Whoever did the wrapping, they did fantastic.
That was Bella. Bella wrapped that one, actually.
Way to go, Belle.
That was Bella right there. Make sure you bring the box up in camera view. I promise it's not the prime box. It's what's inside the prime box.
That's really good wrapping, Belle. Better than me.
Shout out Isabella.
Okay, there you go.
Get it out of here.
I hear noise.
You should be able to just open it right on up.
Yes.
Do you know what those are?
Yes, they are.
Would you like to explain why I got you 2 9-volt batteries?
Austin got me 2 9-volt batteries because our smoke detector has been going off for months. And every time I'm on the phone, he'll go, "Did you hear that noise?" I'm like, "No. What are you talking about?" Your smoke detector. It's going off. I'm like, "Well, I don't know what to do." I've tuned it out, but honestly, this is probably the best gift. Now I can actually go home and put them in.
I got you 2 different ones too. So whenever the one doesn't work anymore, you have a backup.
Oh, there
now.
we go.
You have a backup now.
A backup battery, like a backup QB.
Is that a good gift?
That is a good gift.
Okay, this is your serious gift now. Merry Christmas, Nick.
Thank you. Ooh. It's a serious gift, folks. Bella did fantastic wrapping. Kudos to her.
That one was actually my mom this time. See?
Cindy did really good wrapping. My God.
I go to them for the wrapping. I can't wrap to save my life.
Can't wrap either. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. I love it.
Look at that.
Definitely will be using this.
That was the first and last time we'll be talking about this team this year, too.
Absolutely not. This mug will be featuring on the table now.
Is it going to be?
Yes, it is.
Oh, here, make room for the goldfish. Here we go. There we go. Look at that. W gifts?
W gifts.
All right. Merry Christmas, Nick. Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas.
I thought you would like a nice little Cowboys cup.
Yes, I would.
Is this your first Cowboys merch, too?
No, second.
Second, what's the first?
A Cowboys cup.
Like a coffee mug?
Yeah, coffee mug, and then on the back it has 16, which is my birthday.
Oh, nice. Well, there you go. Now you got another Cowboys cup. I know you
Love it.
You like drinking your waters and stuff every day. So maybe,
This will be a good coffee.
yeah, now you can bring that to school with you with some coffee.
Yes. Oh, good. I don't have to stop at coffee shop. But I will say there is a coffee shop we're going to, Potomac Coffee
Yes. Yeah.
in Dormont.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely will be there because, my God, let me tell you. Oh, that was a good throw.
That was a good throw. Almost in the box.
That is some good-ass coffee. Potomac Coffee down in Dormont. We will be taking the tea because we're experienced train riders.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Wow, what a week 18.
Yeah, what a
people.
week 18. What a way to end it. We were just arguing about 10 minutes ago about the Ravens and Steelers, and now we're gifting each other gifts like nothing happened.
You know what I smell?
What do you smell? Not in a Super Bowl, I'll tell you that much.
A nice Super Bowl win.
Oh, God almighty. I should have gotten him
Next year.
Next year? No, we're not
We're
doing
at a 99% already, buddy.
Oh, my God.
Season has already gotten started. We're going to the Super Bowl next year, people.
Oh, my God. I regret bringing you on the team now. No. You already signed that 2-year contract, too, so I can't do anything about it.
That's what this cup's telling me.
Well, with that being said, thank you, Nick Brown, as always, for coming on the podcast. Of course, Nick will be returning in the next couple of weeks to do our NFL divisional round episode.
Boy.
This Sunday, Casey War will be joining me for an all-exclusive 2 Jagoffs interview, the first of 2026. And then the next week here on the podcast, a week from today, it'll be me and my dad returning once more. I know he's probably going to respond to you after bringing out the snowman bunny ears again. And we will be talking about all of the wild card games and recapping what happened in Week 18. Nick Brown, now that you're officially a 2 Jagoff member, do you have any final words, anything you would like to leave with our amazing listeners of the Jagoff Mafia?
Happy New Year. We're just getting started right here on 2 Jagoffs for 2026. We have a lot of interviews. We have a lot of cool episodes returning, a lot of things just in the works. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. I'm going to be sad when football goes because this is what we looked for. This is what I looked forward to every week. But let me tell you this. I didn't win anything so far, Week 18. I'm probably going to not win this week. But you know what I am winning?
What are you winning?
Some nice cash from Austin's Super Bowl pool. Because I'm probably going to buy half the squares.
Well, there we go.
But honestly, everybody, tune in. We'll see you on 26. KC War this Sunday drops exclusively on iHeartRadio, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you may find your podcasts.
Couldn't agree more. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much. I am Austin Cairns. That is downtown Nicholas Brown, and we will see you all in the next one.
Peace.